teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Aggies offense making their way on the field today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their lead.
The ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Again, we're thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for some space. It's Cook. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but having settled for a field goal last time out, they love to find the end zone here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Well, the option keeper here from big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson. How about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition in College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early down. Something's holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Back to throw again. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Quarterback still with the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game.
Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's the handoff, one first and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Passes the 40. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion at the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Breaks an open space. The tackle was made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So, Kirk, Iowa has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Armstrong.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem. Separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Wideout's now clustered. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone there. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Hawkeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in a play.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's caught. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Cook.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And it's caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Past the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's a fly to the wideout. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Jamison. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always... on another level.
The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They get the second half started with their running play. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hand.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on 3rd down.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up the 2nd down now.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Ball handed off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls in. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well.
He's in the clear. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Inside the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Look out, whole different game now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw. That's made on the out route. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
And the defense rolls the dice here with the blitz. Bad timing. The screen gouges them for a big gain.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And so Iowa has the big lead here so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Inside give now from the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the wideout goes in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. And get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Play action here on first down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Handoff here from the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Well, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. With the catch, it's Anderson. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's an out route. The catch made. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The sure hands. It's Armstrong. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal. And the Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies. So the touchdown is huge, but now the crucial 2-point conversion to get it to a 1-score game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Working clock with the ground game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the move now. Got some time. Now lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. And the back now goes in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Gets rid of it on the move. This time a completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play to the outside. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cook. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it rip. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So the drive begins here backed up at their own 9. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.